morning guys, and welcome to this edition of Hikelopedia. I'm done hiking on this trip, and as you can see, I'm not in the countryside anymore. I'm actually in the capital city of England, London. I've got a sore throat, it's all the smog. And today I'm going to do a food video. I've got to replenish all the energy that I've used over the last few weeks while hiking. So today I'm just going to take you around to some places in London and eat. Now the first stop is a famous place. It's in the east end of London, borough of Tower Hamlets and Brick Lane. Now it may look a bit rough, but sometimes you've got to go to the sketchiest neighbourhoods to get the best food. So let's head off to our first stop. The Bagel Bake, note it's not pronounced bagel here, is a London institution. My friend John brought me here for the first time 2 years ago, and I've literally been dreaming about coming back ever since. In that time the price may have gone up, but it just doesn't matter, as I would be willing to pay twice as much just to eat this glorious concoction. A hearty, chewy bagel stuffed to capacity with humongous slices of melt-in-your-mouth salt beef, topped with several giant slices of gherkin and drizzled with yellow mustard. It just doesn't get better than this. If anyone can find a cheaper, tastier and more filling sandwich in the UK's capital, then I am all ears. Whew. That was a great way to start the day. So let's head on off to our next location. See you in a bit. We've arrived at our second location for today, which is a hidden gem, although it's not really that hidden, everybody knows about it, located in a quaint little alley at the back of Russell Square tube station. The Fortitude bakehouse first came to my attention on Instagram a few months back, as the cakes looked absolutely amazing. I bookmarked it at the time, and lo and behold, it happened to be extremely close to where I was staying. No coincidence, honestly. So I just had to drop by. This place is famous for its cream-packed beignet, but I wasn't in the mood to get messy. Don't laugh. So I decided to get an Eve's pudding Danish instead. From the crispy, flaky, sweet pastry to the stewed apple filling and quenelle of delicious cream on top, everything about this pastry screamed top class. At £6.50, it's obviously a bit pricey, but sometimes you've just got to treat yourself, and when something tastes this good, I didn't regret it at all. Although, do expect to be swarmed by flocks of pigeons if you're a messy eater. That was a delicious sweet treat, and now heading on over to the next place. So, catch you there. Alright guys, we're at the third location, which is Camden Market, here at Camden Lock, and there's a really great food market, and I went here about 5 years ago, and the place was so good I decided to come back and have it again. So let's head over there right now. I'd been waiting to return to Magic Falafel ever since my first visit there around 6 years ago. The taste of their mega stuffed falafel pita ingrained in my memory. It's a remarkable feat of food engineering that the pitas maintain their structural integrity with so many ingredients stuffed inside. But they do, even after being loaded full of all the different salads, pickles, sauces and sprinkles, plus 4 humongous falafel. Some people may be put off by the price, as £9.50 is quite a lot for what is in effect a sandwich. But one of these babies will easily fill the average adult for the majority of a day, no question. This place made me fall in love with falafel, and 6 years down the road I can safely say this particular affair won't be ending anytime soon. That was absolutely amazing, exactly the same as last time about 5 years ago. Excellent. Alright, just gonna head on to one last place now, so let's go. The last place today on the tour is a place I just found recently, and it's absolutely delicious and not too expensive either, so let's head over there right now. Despite only visiting the region twice in my life, I've always had a soft spot for Middle Eastern cuisine, and the discovery of this place has cemented its place in my heart. If all Lebanese food tastes this good, then I want to move to Lebanon. We started with a lama bi ajin manakish, a flatbread a bit similar to a pizza, but topped with ground lamb and a mixture of Middle Eastern spices. It was a light and tasty way to get started before we moved on to the sweet things. First off, we tried one date and one pistachio mamoul, a semolina flour cookie filled with regional delights. Both of these were great, although I preferred the soft, sticky filling of the date variety. The mamouls, however, were quickly usurped in my affections by the pistachio date bread ring. A sticky, chewy orgasm of sweetness in your mouth that left me wanting more. However, I was so full at this point, I reluctantly handed over the remainder to my daughter for her to eat later on that day. All in all, Tamimi Bakery was a great end to a great day of stuffing my belly. Wow, that was absolutely delicious and a fitting end to this food video and my trip to London. I've got to go to the airport in an hour, fly back to Taiwan. But anyway, hope you enjoyed my little mini tour of some food places in London. If you did, you know what to do. Give me a like, subscribe to the channel or hit the bell for notifications. And if you'd like to support the channel, the usual, you can hit thanks down below, buy me a coffee, or consider becoming a channel member. And that's it for now, and from London, see you back in Taiwan soon. Take it easy. Over and out. One more place I visited during my time in London that I have to tell you about, the Dusty Knuckle Bakery. This place may be situated down a dodgy, nondescript alley, but don't let that put you off. Inside, they have a smorgasbord of baked delights, with an amazing selection of delectable cakes and pastries, great sourdough breads, and quite possibly the tastiest sandwich I've ever eaten. Now, I love tamarind from my time in Singapore, so I decided to try their tamarind braised pork sarnie. It was a decision I'll never regret. Huge chunks of perfectly cooked pork slathered with a tangy, sweet tamarind sauce, with salad, slaw and crunchy peanuts on crispy, freshly cooked bread. At $12.50 for a sandwich, I'll admit I was a bit hesitant to commit, but seriously, it was that good that I felt depressed when I had finished. Next time I'm in London, I'm definitely coming back here, and so should you.